Mr. Self, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In 2015, President Obama flew a plane with $400 million in cash to the Ayatollah and released billions more. In 2021, President Biden rescinded President Trump's maximum pressure campaign, as we've heard. They went from like $4 billion, I think, in reserves to somewhere around $100 billion today, perhaps more. We have suffered through multiple inept leadership in terms of Iran, and now we have a strong commander-in-chief who sees maximum pressure working. However, as a Article I branch of government, Congress must have jurisdiction over sanctions. Some say so over the sanctions for Iran and for any future administration. That's why I have reintroduced the Iran Sanctions Relief Review Act, which passed the House last session. But my bill will give us a seat at the table and the American people a voice and a view. We must strengthen Congress's hand to protect future generations from emergency existential threats to our nation's survival, and the Iranian nuclear weapon might do that. We have a duty to do that. So I want to start with you, Mr. Rule. What is the center of gravity of the Iranian nuclear program? Is it the warhead? Is it the guidance system? Is it the missile itself? Is it the facilities? Is it the potential for software from your years in the CIA? What is the center of gravity?
It's a broad federated program that exists in many locations across the broad geography. For many years, the center would have been the development of fissile material, but as we've just discussed, that is produced at a number of locations at a very advanced rate at present. So understanding their number of centrifuges, their production rate of highly enriched uranium is the most important aspect of the program at present.
So you think they can quickly link the material with a guidance system with a missile, because they've never tested this either.
No, sir, I didn't say that. In fact, it's unlikely they would be able to do so quickly or efficiently, in my view. They have not done that, and the time it would take for them to do that depends upon amount of testing, how quickly and securely they'd wish to do that, and the metallurgy to shape a warhead. And by the way, that's also saying they decide they wouldn't put it into a gravity bomb, into an airplane, or some other system to deliver it.
Or sneak it into a port somewhere.
Or sneak it into a port, sir. So, but at this point, it's the creation of fissile material in the enrichment program.
Interesting. I would have said it would have been the building of an actual warhead on a missile. But anyway, Ms. Youngman, we know that the Ayatollah stopped the program supposedly in early 2000s. He's now, what, 86, 87 years old? Do you think that they may be doing something behind his back, seeing that his days are numbered? What are the chances that is happening, that somebody surreptitiously is moving the nuclear program forward?
Unfortunately, that's not my area of expertise. I'm going to defer to my colleagues on that question.
Mr. Rule, I think you've been nominated.
Minimal.
Minimal.
It's not how the country works. It's a very small circle of people, and it's extremely unlikely something like that would happen without his knowledge.
Okay, very good. So, regime change, I've heard that discussed here. I think that's a horrible concept. Because we haven't defeated a nation for decades now. But we do know that there have been several uprisings in Iran, and they are put down brutally. So how in the world do we encourage the people of Iran to actually go through the pain to change the regime? Is that possible? Because we're assuming some external force, the U.S. or somebody else, will have to make this happen. Because if we do have a successor to the Ayatollah standing in the wings, how do we encourage them to do this themselves?
The people of Iran need to know that America stands with them, but we need to be very careful and cautious as to how we do this, because people are risking their lives. Mm-hmm. They will pay a terrific price in the prisons of Iran, at the hands of Iran's extraordinarily cruel security forces, when they're punished, and we need to be very careful that we aren't too cavalier about how this is handled. It's up to the people of Iran to determine their future, and as they do take steps to change that future, they need to know that we will support them and perhaps even provide safe haven if they need security. If in such a situation, but we just need to be careful on how we move forward, because if there is a situation where they're caught in the hands of Iran security, they will be handled very roughly.
Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you. At this time, we recognize the representative of Delaware, Rep. McBride.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Chairman. Thank you very much to our witness.